Hey guys, it's Mary, and welcome to Mondays with Mary. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of everything. January has not been a good one. Still not anything normal in life, that's for sure. And we just had um, a family thing, death in the family. So um, I'm telling you. But you know, when things get rough, I'm sure you're probably like me, and we turn to crafting because it really soothes my soul. So, I've told you before that, I did a lot of Christmas shopping for myself. And so I wanted to show you Kristina Werner. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but her and Jennifer McGuire are buds, and they do the online uh, craft classes. She's come out with her own line, and I, her style speaks to me. I don't know why, but it just does. You know how it is. And so she had a December bundle, and I bought the whole thing. Okay, I confess, I bought the whole thing. So I'm going to share that with you today, and then we're going to make a different kind of card. Um, and I think it'll be fun. So oh my gosh, so many pieces, so little time. Where do we start? All right, we'll start from here. All right. So, she paired up with Concord and Ninth, if you're not familiar. So this is one of the, let me see if you're being able to see it without glare. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is one of the stamps that were in her bundle. It's called Wavy Lines, and I just thought it was so cool. And when you see it on a card, it's very impressive. And then another stamp in that bundle is Cheerful Flowers. And the cool thing about Cheerful Flowers was that it also, you were able to get a 6x9 stencil set. And was the other thing? Hold on. Yeah. And then a die set that has the same sort of flowers. This one has Thinking of You in these big, huge words. So that's the die. This is the stencil. And there's six layering stencils. And it's a hefty size, 6x9. You can technically get two A2 card fronts out of one panel. And then the is it 6x6? I think it's 5.5 by 5.5 of the stamp. So those I'll coordinate. And then she had an essential dies, which just had I think the 5x7, no. Let me measure. I don't remember now. See, it's almost the end of December or January. Let me see. Yeah, I think 5x7 dies. It cuts the hello, the circles, just like it says, essentials. And it has a little curve. But what I like about her dies is that they you're not dealing with a tiny thin die. It's got a nice edge to it so that you're going to, you know, be good the whole time. So I went ahead and got the A2 frames, matching frames, and the 5x7. I guess these are bigger than the 5x7. Yeah, this one's bigger than the 5x7. So it cuts a thin frame and regular. This one says thanks and thank you. This one says hugs and hi. I just love her handwriting too. That speaks to me. And then she came out with a graduated dot stencil. And if I didn't mention before, about the whole bundle. So, but I thought that was kind of cool. There's 2 stencils, so it can go this way, or it could go horizontal or vertical. And then this is one of my, I just fell in love with this. This is checking in stamp. Look at how nice and big these are. It says, hope today is a good day, is a good one. You're never far from my thoughts. How are things? You're on my mind. You are loved. Hi. Long distance hug. Hello. Just because. Just checking in. And then the little sub sentiments. You okay? Miss you so much. How are you doing? You deserve only the best. Hey. And then all the hugs. And then the dice to match. So, but today we're going to use, and this is where I said this is kind of weird, kind of not, you know, we're not talking flowers, we're not talking, you know, Geomod stencils. And look at how cool and different this is. So we're going to make a 6x9 panel. Then we'll be able to cut it into 2 and make 2 size card fronts. So there are 3, I believe, stencils. Let me double check. Oops. All right. I'm sure they're labeled somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't say 1, 2, or 3, but because I'm not sure, it doesn't make any difference. But there's the 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So we are going to go ahead. I've got a regular 8.5 by 11. Excuse me. Yes, I still have a bit of a cough. I don't know. Let me get something to drink before I get started and make you listen to me cough, because I'm sorry. All right, so we've got 3 stencils, and I'm using 3.5 colors. Okay, so we're going to use my favorite colors combination, which is Savage Patina, Seedless Preserves, and Spun Sugar. And then I'm going to throw in a little bit of squeezed lemonade for the inside of the flowers. So I want to decide which one we're going to do which with. So let's see. I think we'll do Probably should have figured this out first, huh? All right, we're gonna do Seedless Preserves as our, no, we're not. We're gonna do Spun Sugar as our last one. We're gonna do just Salvage Patina, and then we're gonna do a very light hand of Seedless Preserves on our first one. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bunt the stencil here into the corner. And there goes my magnets. I'm going to hold this down with some magnets. Hoping that that will stay. And then make sure I'm going to use my Distress brushes, because you don't want to mix the ink on your Distress ink with the brushes that you use for your dye inks. So, and I am, like I said, gonna do kind of a light hand with Seedless Preserves, because I don't want it to be super dark. Let me know in comments if you know, watch Kristina Werner. She's done classes for the Concord and 9th camp, summer camps, and other. I'm going to tap off. And then, like I said, we're going to go as light as I can here. I'm going to not do that because that's going to be yellow, because that's the center of a flower. And that's the center of a flower. So let's hope I can and then these are just circles. Let me know in comments also if you have any of this bundle. I did not get the January bundle because it's all love. And I have enough love product. It's kind of like Christmas, you know. I've got enough holidays. But like I said, her style does speak to me. These stencils are nice and thick, which is nice. They're not flimsy like some stencils are, where thin pieces like this would end up. All right, so now we're going to do our big circle. You know, I do so many flowers, you know, with having the Altenew subscriptions, and I love the flowers, but this really caught my eye at being so just not flower, just, you know, geometric and just out there. All right. Let me get the little yellow to do. My there we go. My little turntable thing isn't moving. Brush holder. Okay. Get this. I signed up. Oh, this is getting dry. I signed up and participated in Justine Hovey's. She had a card making summit this weekend. I did the free ticket, and that was pretty good. There was a few classes that I learned some things. You know, the majority of them are geared towards, you know, beginners, and they had some great beginner classes. And for that reason, I never, you know, they have a free ticket, and then they have where you pay, and then you can you know, see the videos over and over again. But if you're not a beginner, it's kind of, you know, you can take it all in right off the, you know, in that 24-hour period that you have access to it without it being, a hardship. So, but it was fun. All right, so now we're going to do the Savage Patina on this layer. And, you know, the cool thing about this is that it just, you know, it kind of lays over each other, and so you don't have to be super careful. I mean, even if you were off a tiny bit, you're not lining anything up. So nobody's going to know. Nobody will know. All right. Whoops. So I'm going with a little bit heavier hand with this Savage Patina because it is a lighter color. We're going to cut this down, so I haven't masked off the edges or anything because it's not going to make a difference if I get a little ink out there. Oh, I should mention this. Remember this. We are getting very close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm just so excited. So we will have a special video and a special giveaway when we get past that magic number. All right. Because the oxide is still damp, I think if you can see it here, it's kind of like where it blended, but it's like a cloud, but I'm not hating on it. I think it's pretty. Not hating on it at all. All right, that is our second layer. All right, so now we'll go to our third and last stencil. Right there, right there, and that's going to be our spun sugar. But before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and put our yellow in. The center's right there. All right. Done, and I won't forget. Spun sugar. All right. This is a light color too, so we're just going to go in as heavy-handed as we can. You know, I really like the kind of creaminess of the Distress Oxides, and I don't pull them out as much as I should. I have to make a mental note to try to use them more often. So between Distress Oxides and regular Distress inks, do you have a preference one over the other? Let me know in comments. And then let me know why you like one over the other. I go back and forth, to tell you the truth. It's like, some days it's like, oh, why don't I use the oxides enough? And then it's like, all right, so we just have two more. I've got this big flower here. And then this interesting shape over here. right. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty even. All right, so let's see what we got. All right. I know it's kind of cool. What do you think? So let's, oh, all my little magnets are sticking together. Let me get the cutter. All right, and like I said, the stencil is 6 by 9. So we're gonna cut that right there to cut that. Little edge that I blended over since I didn't mask. And then this should be 6. All right. You know, what I like about this is that it makes no difference what direction you go in. You can get a vertical and a horizontal. All right, so I'm going to take this at 4.5 for now. All right, I see a little thing that's gonna make me crazy over here on this one. See, that's not centered. I think that was the first stencil. So I need to add some yellow right there. Could leave it. Whoops. Better. All right. So what I was saying is you can have one going in one direction, one going in the other direction. You can have it going like this. I mean, this is fun. You can do whatever you want. And you get a twofer. I mean, you can't beat that, right? So what is, let's see exactly what we got here. We got 4.5 by 6. So if we got 4.5 by 6, for A2 we needed it to be 4.25 by 5.5. So 4.25 by 5.5. It's late. I have to write this down. 5.5. So if I want a little edge, we'll do 4 by 5.25. Right? Say yes. Right, Mary. All right. So I need, all right, one more time with the paper trimmer. I need it to be 5 1/4 this way. So I'm going to take it at the top of this flower here. And then right there. So that's my 5 1/4. And then my 4 can either be here or here. I think I'm going to do it on this busy side right here. Yeah. All right, so that's one panel. All right, and we got our 4 1/4 or 5 1/4. So we're gonna have to. I want to take that. Do 5 1/2 here. And you know, you can do it wherever you want it. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to do it here. All right, so we've got our 5 1/4 there. Then we're going to do 4 here. Gotta do 4 1/4 here. And if I do 4 here, no, I think I'll take the rest of it off this side. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so we've got this panel, and then we've got this panel. I like it a lot. Think of all the different color combinations that you could make. Yeah. I really like it. I really like it. And for me, you know, things that are like jumbly, crazy, geometric usually aren't my thing, but I can live with this. I like it. So, all right. All right, so the last thing I want to do, because if you're familiar, I don't put a sentiment on until I know what I'm going to use the card for. But I do want, because we cut these down, I do want to put it on a card base. But I want, I think I want to use the darker, I don't know. Do I want to use the Villainous? Do see this Preserves? Or do I want to use the Savage Patina? Well, we'll try one. And we've got 2 card bases, so we'll try one. If we don't like one, we can try another one. So let's go with the Seedless Preserves, because it is a darker color. All right, so get these out of the way. I don't want to get anything messy. and then we'll be done with it. Let me get that down. I'm just going to do the edges. Since that's the only thing that's going to be peeking through. If you're interested in any of these pieces, I'm pretty sure they're still available on Concord and 9. And they may be available on Simon Says Stamps too. I'm not positive. All right, let's see. I like that. Let's see it with this one. Yeah. I like that. All right. I am going to do one more, though, in these, what did I do? Savage Patina. And then you can tell me in the comments which one you like the best. All right. All right. Get that Savage Patina. My desk is a mess. I don't know what I did with the little grip mats that I usually hold my ink pads on. All right, we're almost done. All right. Let's see what that looks like. Let me get my brushes out of the way before I make a mess. Let me turn this over. So I've got a clean surface here. All right. All right, so I like that one with the blue. And, you know, I mean, they can go either way. So let me know which one is your favorite. The Savage Patina or the Seedless Preserves. All right, so that's it. Let me know how you feel about the geometric look. I kind of, it's freeing, it's fun. You know, and you can also, you know, put some glitter paste, shimmer paste, that kind of stuff in there too, to give it some dimension in certain spots. So, all right, that's it for today. Sorry, this is late again, but it is still Monday. I am going to catch up sooner or later, though. I just know. All right, so we are, like I said, very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you've been thinking about it, it's a great time to do it. So you can hit the subscribe button, you can hit the bell, and it will send you notifications when there is a new video to watch. Then also the thumbs up is the like button, and that is how, that's one of the main things that YouTube uses to promote videos, especially for, you know, small YouTube channels like mine. So, and share. So, subscribe, like, share. Easy peasy. All right, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and leave me a comment. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.